Hello, welcome to the Motion to Compel section of the UOB Justice Center website. Glad to have you.
Disclaimer: the information provided on this site is not legal advice but is provided for informational purposes only. If you are in need of legal advice, we advise you consult with an attorney. Overview. If you are at this stage, then you have probably begun to collect discovery. Discovery is the formal process used to obtain information or evidence from other parties or lawyers. During this stage, it is possible that the other party does not send you enough information, does not send you the information you requested, or does not send you any information at all. If this occurs, it is helpful to complete a motion to compel. You might ask yourself, what is a motion to compel? A motion to compel is a document that is sent to a court that forces the other party to comply with the request of information you initially asked for. The purpose of a motion to compel. The purpose of a motion to compel is to ask the court to order the non-complying or non-responding party to respond to the discovery requests and produce the documents or information. The court can sanction the non-complying or non-responding party for failure to respond to discovery requests. Receiving information can be beneficial during the discovery process because the other party can have valuable information that can help your argument and potentially help you win your case. If you find that the other party does not respond or does not respond with enough information, completing this step is important. If you do not complete this step before the deadline, you will not be able to request more information from the other party at any other point in the case. Completing a motion to compel. Step 1. File a motion and notice of motion. The notice of motion must contain the date, time, place of hearing, and the grounds on which the motion is being made, and it should include whether sanctions are being requested and against who. The opening paragraph needs to include the nature of the order and the grounds to issue this motion. This means you should include what authority you have to complete the motion and for what reason you are completing it, such as not getting enough information, not receiving a response, or not receiving the information you asked for. Completing a motion to compel. Step 2. Include a supporting memorandum. The memorandum is used to convince a judge that the law and facts support the motion and its approval. It should include all points and authorities for the motion. Completing a motion to compel. Step 3. Create a separate statement. In the event of a complex motion, you should complete this step. If you find that this is not the case for you, then you may proceed to step 4. A complex motion will be the first document the judge will reach for. It is important that you include any important information in each document, such as your separate statement, supporting memorandum, and motion. On a motion to compel, the separate statement should identify by set and number all responses to interrogatories, inspection demands, and requests for admissions. Completing the motion to compel. Step 4. Complete the declarations and exhibits. The declarations and exhibits is where you can present evidence in support of your motion to compel. You can provide the court with copies of all discovery requests and the responses. You must provide a supporting declaration that demonstrates the efforts you made to informally resolve this dispute. This declaration needs to show attempts were made reasonably and in good faith to resolve the issue before completing a motion to compel. Completing a motion to compel. Step 5. Once all documents have been completed, multiple copies should be created and put into packets with one of each of the documents put into a single packet. You can file a copy of each of these documents separately or combined to the court and to your opposing party. Make sure to be aware of responses because this can change the time you have to respond. Filing timeline. If the party fails to serve any responses at all, there is no time limit on when you can file a motion to compel. If there is an inadequate response, a motion to compel further information must be filed and served within 45 days of service of the responses or any supplemental responses, or on or before any date to which the parties may have agreed to in writing. If the opposing party fails to appear to proceed with a deposition to produce items described, then there is no time limit to file a motion to compel. If a motion to compel is not filed before then, this will waive your ability to file a motion for more information. How to send a motion to compel. You can send this by mail or also in person. If served by person, it should be served by someone who is 18 years or older and not a party to the case, and sent with a proof of personal service. If sent by mail, it should include a proof of service by first-class mail. The proof of service should be signed after it has been delivered and given back to you if you used an outside party to serve the motion, so you can attach the signed proof of service to your packet and file this with the court. Following timeline. All discovery must be heard at least 15 days before the initial set date for trial. It is important to be attentive with deadlines such as this when deciding how to send a motion to compel. After completing this and filing the documents with the court, the other party has 30 days to respond to what the next steps are. If they do not respond, the court will schedule an oral hearing where both parties can appear in court to explain their position.
This has been an overview of the Motion to Compel section on behalf of the UOV Justice Center. We thank you for your time and hope this information is helpful in your legal matter.